My sister and husband left me and my daughter to die in snow. I refused their pleas. They abandoned us in a blizzard, thinking we'd perish. Will their betrayal haunt them forever? Hi, I'm Layla Bennett. My sister and husband abandoned me and my 6-year-old daughter in a snowy wilderness, leaving us to freeze with no warning, a heartless betrayal that shattered my trust and drove me to protect us at all costs. I survived and refused their pleas for forgiveness. Will their betrayal haunt them forever, the winter evenings in Bozeman, Montana, wrap the world in a deceptive hush, the scent of pine and the crunch of fresh snow underfoot masking the storm brewing within our family's modest cabin? I stood at the kitchen counter, my hands kneading mashed potatoes into familiar peaks, the clatter of plates and laughter from the living room a cruel reminder of my fading place among them. The air was thick with the savory warmth of roasting ham and the bitter sting of my sister's mocking words, a tension that had grown unbearable, signaling the unraveling of bonds I'd once held dear. It was here, amidst the flickering glow of the oven light, that I overheard their chilling plan to leave us in the snow, a betrayal that would test my strength and set me on a path to reclaim my life, a journey marked by survival, confrontation, and a triumphant refusal to bow to their cruelty. I'm a 32-year-old single mother, my days consumed by raising my daughter, Lila, and managing a part-time bookkeeping job from our Bozeman home, a life built on love for her and resilience forged through years of family neglect. To my family, however, I'm the overlooked sister, perpetually sidelined by my older sister, Vanessa, whose charm and demands always took precedence. Growing up in our close-knit Montana town, with its frost-covered pines and community potlucks, I was the quiet one, staying up late to help Lila with crafts, scrubbing dishes after family dinners, and saving every penny from odd jobs to afford her school supplies, while Vanessa was celebrated for her wit, her job as a real estate agent, and her ability to command attention. Family gatherings, Thanksgiving feasts with steaming casseroles, Christmas mornings by a crackling fire were stages for Vanessa's stories, her promotions or new car purchases dominating conversation, while my efforts to keep Lila fed and happy went unnoticed. Mom's, "That's nice," Layla a fleeting acknowledgement, my diary noting Lila's art award, no one cared. My mother, Diane, and stepfather, Carl, never asked about the nights I spent balancing budgets or the joy of Lila's first spelling bee win. Their focus locked on Vanessa's bright future, my diary noting Lila's smile. Vanessa's deal matters more. I'd believed that my devotion to Lila and my quiet contributions would earn their respect, a hope that persisted despite their indifference. At 10, I helped organize a family barbecue, only to hear Vanessa praised for the dessert I'd baked, my diary noting my pie. Her glory! I'm invisible. Vanessa's 30th birthday was a lavish party with catered food and live music, while mine was a store-bought cake and a rushed happy birthday, my diary noting $20 cake, $3,000 for her. I'm nothing. By 25, I understood my role, the dependable sister who didn't need attention, my diary noting I'm the anchor, not the star. My marriage to Ethan, Lila's father, began with promise but soured as he grew distant, drawn to Vanessa's orbit, my diary noting Ethan laughs with her, not me. I'm fading. The final blow came that winter night, as I prepared dinner, hoping for a moment of harmony. Vanessa's taunt. "You botched parenting. Lila deserves better," cut deep, and Ethan's kiss on her cheek sealed their alliance, my diary noting betrayed in my kitchen. I'm alone. Overhearing their plan behind the pantry door. "Drive north, the snow will do it," shattered me, my diary noting they want us gone. I'm terrified. They planned to abandon us in the wilderness, assuming we'd perish, my diary noting no coat for Lila, no charger. I'm targeted. As the house quieted, I packed a small bag Lila's inhaler, clothes, granola bars, and sat by the window, watching snow pile up, my diary noting first light, they leave. I'm preparing. Dawn revealed their absence. Ethan's truck gone. A note. We thought you'd follow. No room. My diary noting abandoned. No mercy. I'm fighting. Lila, hiding under the kitchen table, sobbed. Where did they go? I held her, vowing. Just us now. My diary noting Lila's cold. I'm her shield. I'm enough. Bozeman's winter dawn was brutal. My resolve a quiet fire. Their betrayal a wound I'd transform into strength. A vow to survive, unaware that their cruelty would soon face a reckoning. The chilling plan my sister and husband executed, abandoning me and Lila in a Montana blizzard, was a betrayal that tested our endurance, forcing us to fight for survival against the merciless cold. In a stranger's rustic cabin, the winter afternoon was warm, the scent of simmering broth and the crackle of a fireplace, a stark contrast to the icy forest we'd escaped. The air was heavy with the weight of our ordeal, the flickering firelight casting shadows across rough log walls and a thin mattress where Lila slept. My diary lay open on a wooden stool, its pages a raw chronicle of our fight the snow-choked trail, the wolf, the stranger's rifle a record of my desperation to protect my daughter, urging me to reflect on the moments we nearly lost everything. The memory of Vanessa's "you botched parenting" and Ethan's no-room note burned, a wound that fueled my resolve to survive, setting the stage for a rescue that would reshape our lives and prepare me for a confrontation with those who left us to die. The ordeal began as I carried Lila through knee-deep snow, aiming for an old family cabin 3 miles away, my diary noting no tracks, just white. I'm her strength. The cold was relentless, slicing through my thin coat, my boots filling with slush, my diary noting numb hands, Lila's shivering. I'm pushing. Lila's whimpers. My fingers hurt, forced to stop under a pine, my diary noting. Granola bar gone. No shelter. I'm failing. A wedding photo, half burned, found in my pocket, showed only Lila's face intact, my diary noting they erased us. I tore it. I'm defiant. A wolf's stare halted us, its ribs stark, my diary noting knife ready, Lila behind me. I'm her shield. As it advanced, a rifle's crack felled it, and Silas, a weathered stranger, emerged, my diary noting he shot, saved us. I'm grateful. Silas led us to his cabin, a haven of dry warmth, my diary noting fire broth, Lila's safe. I'm breathing. He offered a chipped bowl of carrot and onion broth, my diary noting first kindness. I'm wary. I'm watching. Lila ate, her color returning, my diary noting pink cheeks. She's alive. I'm relieved. Silas, silent and deliberate, tended the fire, his patched coat and unlaced boot marking a life of solitude, my diary noting, he's quiet, no questions. I'm safe. He gave Lila a flashlight, in case you wake up scared, my diary noting small gift, big trust. I'm touched. I stitched Lila's torn sleeve, my fingers steady, my diary noting old skills, new hope. I'm enduring. As Lila slept, I found a satchel with forged documents, a quitclaim deed removing me from our home's title, a custody affidavit surrendering Lila, my diary noting fake signatures, my life stolen. I'm gutted. A note from Ethan. Don't make this harder confirmed their plan. My diary noting cold betrayal. No accident. I'm enraged. Dialing legal aid, I was told the documents appeared valid. My diary noting, no proof, I'm erased. I'm trapped. Collapsing. I clutched a wooden sparrow Silas carved, my diary noting Lila's mark, my anchor. I'm holding on. Silas, seeing my distress, added a smaller sparrow, my diary noting silent support. I'm not alone. I'm stronger. Bozeman's winter night was still, my resolve a quiet fire, their betrayal a wound I'd transform into strength. a vow to fight back, setting the stage for a confrontation that would expose their cruelty. The forged documents that erased my home and custody of Lila were a calculated plot by my sister and husband, deepening their betrayal and igniting my resolve to expose their treachery. In Silas's Bozeman cabin, the winter morning was soft, sunlight filtering through slatted windows, casting dappled light across log walls and a workbench strewn with carving tools. The air was fragrant with pine sap and the faint tang of coffee, a ritual of calm amid my turmoil. My diary lay open, its pages a raw chronicle of our survival, the forged deed, the burned photo, Silas's sparrows a record of my fight to reclaim our lives, urging me to reflect on the betrayal that left us for dead. The memory of Isolde's mocking voice and Thatcher's cold note fueled my determination to uncover their scheme, setting the stage for a confrontation that would challenge their lies and affirm my strength. The forged documents, a quitclaim deed, and custody affidavit confirmed their intent to erase us, my diary noting my signature faked, Lila's mine. I'm betrayed. An old voicemail from Vanessa, found on my dying phone, revealed her disdain. She's always been weak. Mom should have let her go. My diary noting her voice, their plan. I'm shattered. Legal aid dismissed my claims, citing valid signatures. My diary noting no recourse. I'm invisible. I'm desperate. Silas's story of losing his wife and daughter, Annie and Caleb, in a fire, resonated. His words, she waited too long, echoing my own delay. My diary noting his loss, my mirror. I'm waking. His carved sparrows, symbols of resilience, steadied me, my diary noting small birds, big strength. I'm rising. I searched the satchel again, finding a bank statement showing $10,000 withdrawn from our joint account, my diary noting $10,000 gone, their theft. I'm robbed. A receipt for a notary, dated the same day as the deed, hinted at fraud, my diary noting notary paid, no ID. I'm gathering. Silas, carving, silently, spoke. They didn't think you'd live to fight. My diary noting, he sees, I'm not weak. I'm planning. I wrote down every detail, dates, documents, Vanessa's words, my diary noting $10,000 proof, my truth. I'm building. A call to a local lawyer, recommended by a town flyer, was my next step, but no answer came, my diary noting no help yet. I'm alone. I'm persistent. Lila's recovery, her small hands clutching the flashlight, gave me purpose, my diary noting her glow, my drive. I'm her mother. Silas's quiet presence chopping wood, sharing broth bolstered me, my diary noting his silence, my strength. I'm supported. I found a letter in his drawer, written by Annie. They want us silent, not strong, my diary noting her words, my fight. I'm inspired. It mirrored my pain, urging me to act, my diary noting I'm not silent. I'm alive. I'm ready. Bozeman's winter dawn was crisp, my resolve a quiet fire, their $10,000 theft a wound I'd transform into strength, a vow to confront their lies, setting the stage for a stand that would reclaim our lives and expose their cruelty. The return of my sister and husband, feigning remorse after abandoning us in the snow, was a final betrayal that ignited a fierce confrontation where I refused their pleas and reclaimed my power. In Silas's Bozeman cabin, the winter evening was tense, the fire's glow casting long shadows across log walls and a wooden table set with 3 bowls. The air was thick with the scent of stew and the weight of impending conflict, a stark contrast to the icy wilderness we'd survived. My diary lay open, its pages a raw chronicle of our ordeal, the forged documents, Silas's support, the approaching SUV, a record of my fight to protect Lila, urging me to reflect on the moment I stood firm. The memory of Vanessa's "we thought you'd catch up" and Ethan's forged deed burned, a wound transformed into strength when I burned their lies, setting the stage for a life free from their manipulation and a triumphant affirmation of my worth. Their arrival, Vanessa in suede boots, Ethan with a fake smile, was a calculated act. My diary noting $10,000 thieves. No shame. I'm ready. Vanessa's "we figured you'd be here" and offer of chamomile tea mocked our suffering. My diary noting false kindness. I'm unmoved. I'm alert. Ethan's "we've been hurting too" and a new forged deed to split the house were lies. My diary noting $10,000 fraud. More deceit. I'm enraged. Lila, hiding behind me. Cut through. You made Mom cry. My diary noting her truth. My shield. I'm proud. I burned the deed in the fire, my voice steady. You should have made a copy. My diary noting $10,000 lies. Ashes now. I'm defiant. Silas's silent presence bolstered me, my diary noting his strength, my backbone. I'm supported. I issued an ultimatum: walk away or freeze. My diary noting $10,000 betrayal. My power. I'm done. Their stunned silence confirmed my victory. My diary noting no words. They're broken. I'm free. At a Clearwater County courthouse, I presented Vanessa's voicemail. She's too broken to remember to Judge Mason. My diary noting $10,000 truth. Her voice damns. I'm heard. The courtroom hushed. Ethan's lawyer faltered. My diary noting $10,000 scheme. Exposed now. I'm winning. The judge's nod validated me. My diary noting $10,000 justice. Lila's mine. I'm vindicated. Vanessa's grin faded. My diary noting $10,000 lies. Her mask falls. I'm triumphant. Outside, I gave Lila her flashlight. You kept us lit. My diary noting $10,000 fight. Her light. I'm grateful. She smiled. You didn't let it die. My diary noting $10,000 bond. We're whole. I'm enough. Bozeman's winter dusk was calm. My resolve a quiet fire. Their $10,000 betrayal a wound transformed into strength. A vow to never yield, setting the stage for a life where Lila and I thrived, free from their greed and lies. Refusing my sister and husband's pleas after their attempt to erase us in the snow was a triumphant stand, freeing me and Lila to build a life of resilience and self-worth, unburdened by their cruelty. In our Bozeman cabin, shared with Silas, the winter morning was radiant, sunlight streaming through wide windows, illuminating rough log walls, a thrifted table, and a mantel with 3 carved birds, sparrows and a hawk. The air was fragrant with coffee, a ritual of peace, reflecting the calm of my new bookkeeping contracts and Lila's growing confidence. My diary lay open, its pages a powerful testament to our journey the blizzard, the forged deed, the burned lies, a chronicle urging me to live fully, unbound by those who left us to die. The memory of Vanessa's forged $10,000 theft and Ethan's fake remorse faded, replaced by our new family with Silas, my speaking engagements, and Lila's laughter, a triumph that needed no validation, affirming my right to live as Layla Bennett, a woman who rose above betrayal with courage and an unyielding belief in her own worth. The courtroom victory marked a turning point, but their final plea came in a lawyer's letter, offering reconciliation and custody talks, my diary noting $10,000 thieves, no remorse. I'm unmoved. I sent the judge's ruling, voiding their claims, my diary noting $10,000 justice, no reply. I'm finished. Blocking their numbers, I cut all ties, my diary noting $10,000 betrayal, no chains. I'm free. Silas's cabin became home, his quiet carving and Lila's humming filling the space. My diary noting $10,000 past our present. I'm whole. I spoke at a women's shelter. Sharing survival isn't silence. It's choosing yourself. My diary noting $10,000 story. Inspiring others. I'm enough. Attendees connected. One saying, "You gave me courage." My diary noting $10,000 fight. We rise. I'm healing. Lila's flashlight, still glowing, symbolized our resilience. My diary noting $10,000 darkness. Her light. I'm proud. Silas's hawk carving. She's not a sparrow anymore marked her growth. My diary noting $10,000 bond. She soars. I'm her wings. A letter from Vanessa, found in the snow, begged forgiveness. My diary noting $10,000 lies. Too late. I'm unmoved. I burned it, my diary noting $10,000 past, ashes now. I'm liberated. Silas's open door welcomed us, his quiet nod a new family. My diary noting $10,000 betrayal, his warmth. I'm home. Bozeman's winter dawn was bright. My resolve a quiet fire, their $10,000 betrayal a wound transformed into strength. A life of love and purpose, a triumph that affirmed my worth as Layla Bennett. Not their victim, but a woman who built her own light, a beacon for Lila and others to follow.